Hello, hello. How you guys doing? Today I'm gonna make a video about all the healings and healing mechanic in Tarko. This video is for players that just install the game and they are trying to learn how the game work, how the mechanic of the game work, how the healing system works. So if you are a chat, this video is not for you. Of course, watching it, no waste of time. Maybe there is something new for chats also. So without wasting any time, let's go to the video. Alright, right now we have different type of effect or like bleeding and fractures in Tarko, and also we have HP in our character. As you can see right now, head, thorax, stomach, left arm, right leg, and left leg. We have overall 440 HP, and we have different effect which will show up by getting hit by different bullets. I'm gonna explain it one by one, that how I sort it out, and I explain it one by one, and I show you an example how it works, which one is better to use. First one, we have light bleeding. So you get shot in left arm, right arm, or something. There is a small effect which I'm gonna show you. This effect is light bleeding. That means you have a light bleeding. So what you should do, we have bandage for this. We have one use bandage, and we have a bandage that is two use. You can use this two item for stopping your light bleeding, especially at the beginning of the wipe, that there is no good healing item to use. These two items are for stopping light bleeding. But when you are in the middle of the wipe, you don't need to carry bandage with yourself. You can also heal and stop the light bleeding with CAR, with EFAC, AFAC, Saliva, and Grizzly, not with AI too. These items here heal your HP. For example, you are damaged in left arm, 40 damage, you have only 20 HP on your left arm. You heal yourself with these items here. You stop the bleeding with bandage and you heal yourself here. For example, if you don't have bandage, if you have any of these items, CAR, EFAC, AFAC, Saliva, Grizzly, you can use it as far as you have the whole item, the whole point of the item. Sorry, the whole point of the item, because when you have like half of it or less, it's depend to the item. If you have to have like 60 point, if I'm not mistaken, for each of this item. So with 60 point, it will stop the bleeding. The next bleeding, which is very important, is heavy bleeding. Heavy bleeding is so important. So if you get heavy bleeding, you have to instantly stop the bleeding, because of course heavy bleeding, it will take a lot of damage. Like every moment that you have the heavy bleeding and it's not getting stopped, you lose a lot of HP. We have different items for heavy bleeding. We have a smart for stop heavy bleeding, which is one time use, and we have cat, and we have Colloc B. Colloc B is 3-time use, and it's much faster than smart and cat for stopping the heavy bleeding. These items are only for stopping heavy bleeding. So when you get heavy bleeding, you can use these 3 items. Sometime that there is a point here. Sometime you may don't have a heavy bleeding item. So what you should do, if you have EFAC, AFAC, or Saliva and it's full, it will took 150 point and it will stop the heavy bleeding. EFAC, AFAC, and Grizzly, 150 point. The numbers are not accurate, but it's somewhere near that. The next effect is fracture. So you get shot, your leg is broken, now you are mid-open, you have to stop the fracture and just start running away. We use Splint, which is one-time use, and we have Allo Splint. As you can see, I have it in my pouch. Usually you put Allo Splint in your pouch, so when you have fracture, you just stop it on your pouch, so you don't need to like carry it, because it's like 25k ruble and it's a little bit expensive for carry it every match with you, and you don't get the fracture every time. It's not a common effect. And now we are getting to most important items that you need for healing, which is getting up your HP, healing yourself. We have AI2 medkit, which you can see is 100 points. So it's a small item for healing. So if you are like getting shot somewhere in your body, you can heal it and use it, but it will not stop any bleeding, it will not stop any fracture. For CAR stop light bleeding, and it will heal you also. For EFAC will stop light bleeding, heavy bleeding, and it will heal you. For example, you are in this left arm, only have 5 HP remain. This 5 HP, you use evac to stop the heavy bleeding. It will heal the arm and it will stop the bleeding at the same time. It will do two work. Same for AFAC and Saliva and Grizzly. Grizzly is one of the best healing item that you can heal and stop all type of bleeding, and also you can heal fracture, so you can stop you can fix any fracture. This healing, this Grizzly is very good, but it's expensive. It's like 70k for carrying on the raid, so you have to pay 70k and carry it with you on the raid. Usually people put this on their pouch. Some people, I don't suggest that because you need CMS, which I'm gonna explain it in a moment. CMS is very important. You have to carry CMS always. Grizzly is one of the best healing, so usually I suggest people to keep Grizzly on their stash, so when they come back from raid and they died, they heal themselves with Grizzly. It will be much cheaper in return of like doing it with Trappist, because you can heal yourself like 4 or 5 times and it's gonna be like cheaper, especially when you have multiple bleeding, because Trappist is a little bit expensive. So that's it. That's all the healings. Now we are going to CMS. So what CMS do? CMS is like fast surgery in that moment. So your left arm is 0 point for 1660. Now you have a black left arm. You don't know what to do. You have bleeding. You have a heavy bleeding. You stop your bleeding with one of this item here, or with Grizzly, Saliva, Efag. And then it's very important to stop the bleeding. If you CMS and don't stop the bleeding, exactly when you finish the CMS, your arm or your hand will be again blacked out because you are losing HP. So it's very important, guys, to stop the bleeding first and then start the CMS. Don't forget that. What's the difference between CMS and Surf 12? CMS is much faster much faster surgery, as you can see, 16 seconds. But CMS will, when you CMS, you lose HP from the left arm. You bring it back, you can heal it, but you lose HP. So when you CMS your left arm, for example, you have 20 of 20 HP. You have to heal it up and you have 24 for 20 from 24 HP. You don't have the 60 HP back. That's one of the negative side of CMS. But in Surf 12, there is some positive side and there is some negative side. Surf 12 is big for your gamma, for your any type of pouch, and it's slower. For Surf 12, you need 20 seconds. You need 20 seconds. It take much longer, but in return, when you CMS your left arm, you get 45%, 45 HP back. So you have much more HP back with Surf 12, but it take much longer. And usually in fight, you don't have 20 seconds to patch up your like leg, hand, stomach, and stuff like that. Also, Survival 12 remove fracture. So when your leg is completely healed, but it has a fracture, you don't have auto splint, you don't have splint, you have only car, you don't know what to do, you don't have Grizzly, you can heal, you can fix the fracture with Surf 12, but it will do the 20-second way, like 20-second surgery for fixing the fracture. So it's a little bit like long time to just fix a fracture. So the better way is just took a CMS with the auto splint and then you're good to go. You can stop the fracture whenever it happens, or you can heal up and patch yourself with CMS. There is some important point that I'm gonna tell you about healing system. All right arm, left leg, right leg, stomach, when they blacked out, when you lose that part, you can CMS it. Thorax and head are not included. When your thorax is blacked out, you cannot CMS it back. And when you get shot in thorax again, because your thorax is black, you're gonna die. Also same for the head. These two parts are the most important part of your body. So whenever you got shot in thorax and for example all other parts are good, do not fight again. Run, heal the thorax, don't let it get blackout, then go back to the fight. Because the moment you get shot in thorax once, the moment you pick again, if you get shot in thorax for a second time, you're gonna die. There is very important to heal your thorax, especially in PvP like dorms. If you go into a PvP situation, thorax is the most important part of your body. For head, like when you get shot, you're gonna die. There is no way you survive it. Sometime your helmet will ricochet, so instantly you should heal it up. But thorax is important. Thorax is very important. The reason I'm saying that multiple times, because you have to understand this part of the body, when it get blacked out or get shot twice, you're gonna die. There is no way to survive it. So if I have a good bullet, if I shoot you twice in thorax, you're gonna die. So make sure to always heal your thorax. It's very important. That's all the healing system that I explained today. There is no more healing item as far as my knowledge. If there is, just comment it for me so I can also learn from you guys. Thank you guys for watching till now. I'm streaming every day on Twitch on 1 p.m. UTC. It's gonna be 2 p.m. Europe time. So make sure to check me out and say hi. Thanks for watching till now, everyone. And if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment or come to my Twitch and ask me, and I'm gonna respond to you, and I'll be happy to have talk to you guys. Thanks for watching till now, and see you guys in the next video.